Hi, and welcome back to Karli Asana. Today we're going to begin standing, so I'll meet you at the top of the mat. Begin to feel the feet grounding down. Relax the spine. And begin to come into your breath. Finding a deep inhale. And take an open mouth exhale. Lengthen up through the spine on your next inhale. Shrug the shoulders up towards the ears, and then let the exhale draw the shoulder blades down the back, broadening through the collarbones and bringing the palms facing forward. Take a micro bend in the knees. Look straight ahead. Take another big inhale, filling up as much air as you can, expanding the lungs. Open mouth, exhale, let it go. On your next inhale, sweep the arms up overhead, look up. Exhale, gentle, slow, forward fold. Take your time. When you reach the bottom, let the head hang heavy. Take a deep bend in the knees. And on your next inhale, halfway lift, hands to shins. Long, straight spine. Pressing the sitting bones back. Pressing the shoulders back. And gazing straight down. Find another breath in here. And then let your exhale take you back down. Inhale, roll to stand. No rush here. Head and neck are the last to come up. Finding once again that strong, stable mountain. Engaging the legs this time. Slight tuck of the pelvis. Pressing the shoulders down, lengthening through the back of the neck. Feel strong. And be present here for another round of breath. Exhale through open mouth. Inhale, arms up, looking up at your thumbs. Exhale, forward fold. Halfway lift on your inhale. Exhale, bend your knees, plant your hands as much as you need. Step back to plank. Lengthening through the spine, feel that strength, pressing your body up and away from the earth. One more breath in here, look ahead. Exhale, shift forward as you lower down all the way to the mat. Untuck the toes. Inhale, shrug the shoulders, lift the chin, lift the chest for baby cobra. Exhale, release. Tuck the toes, press back up to your plank. Exhale, downward facing dog. And we'll take 5 rounds of breath here. Feel free to take any variations of your downward facing dog that your body might need to begin to warm up. Plug the shoulders into your back. Lengthen through the spine. Look back between the knees. And about 1 more breath in here. Exhaling it out. Lower the heels a little more. And then inhale, look between your hands. Step, hop or float to the top of the mat, finding a forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. And we'll complete it out with a slow motion roll up to stand, taking a big body roll, really exaggerating up at the top, bringing the arms up with you. Palms together, exhale them down through heart center. Breathe in, breathe out. Be here. And release the hands, finding mountain. Inhale, knees bend, arms rise. Moving to our sun salutation B. Hanging out for just a moment here first, relaxing the shoulders, feeling the body from the inside out in this pose. What adjustments do you need to make? Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold, plant your hands, step the feet back, find your plank pose. Remember, you can always lower to your knees if you need to. One more inhale here. Exhale, lower down, chaturanga, or all the way to your belly for cobra. Or inhaling up to up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. 2 breaths here in your downward dog. Finding length, relaxing the heels down. Pressing the chest towards the tops of your thighs. 1 more breath in. And then step the right foot forward. Hang out here for just a breath. Gazing straight down. And then inhale up to warrior one, swing the back heel down, lift the arms. And then into that right knee, left leg is straight, facing the top of the mat. Inhale, look up, reach up. Exhale, fold, plant your hands on either side of the right foot. And step that right foot back, finding plank, lower through again. We'll meet in downward facing dog. 2 breaths here. Pulling the hands and the feet towards each other, drawing that energy up and in. Find your left foot, step it forward, hang out here for just a breath, pull the left hip back, right hip forward. And then spin that back heel down a little bit, inhale up to your warrior one. Squaring the hips and the shoulders towards the top of the mat. Feel strong. Be in the moment, using your breath to guide you back. Inhale, reach it up. Exhale, plant the hands. Step the left foot back, lower through. Chaturanga. Maybe an up dog or cobra. And align that to bring you back to downward facing dog. Breath out. Inhale, look between your hands. Step or hop to the top of the mat, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale to chair. Drop the hips back, knees in line with your ankles. Slight tilt of the tailbone. Relax the shoulders, arms up, heart up, gaze up. Inhale to stand. Reach it up and back, little back bend. Exhale to mountain. Take a moment here to reconnect with that breath. Me set an intention. Continuing on with our intention for movement towards crow pose today. So bringing in those elements of flight, trust in yourself, balance, maybe trying something new or revisiting something from your past practice, and recognizing now any attachments, sensations, fears, anything in between that you associate with that pose, if you have any. Breathe into that, whatever your initial reaction was to hearing that pose name that is coming up. Breathe into it, acknowledge it, and then exhale, let it go. Inhale, sweep the arms up overhead. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Bend your knees as much as you need to plant your hands. Shift the weight to your left foot and extend that right leg back. Finding a standing split, gaze back at your left knee. And then exhale, crunch that right knee in towards your right tricep. Inhale, extend the leg long. Exhale, pull that right knee into your right tricep. Exhale, long, one more time. Exhale, pulling that knee in, tucking it in, and then gently drop it down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, right back down. Plant the hands. Shift the weight to the right foot, extend the left leg long this time. Same thing, other side. Exhale, hug that left knee into your left elbow or your left tricep if you can. Inhale to extend, point out through that toe. Exhale, curl it in. Inhale, extend. Last time, exhale, curl it in. See if you can get a little bit higher up on that arm. Exhale to extend, and then drop that left foot next to the right. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Shift the weight to your left foot. And as you inhale to stand, bring that right foot with you. You can either lift up from the knee or you can grab your big toe. Balancing on that left foot. Take your time. And then a couple options here. You can either stay lifted with the grabbing onto the toe, or you can hold on to that right knee. So find whatever feels most stable for you right now. And then eventually, maybe you bring one hand to your waist. If you've got your big toe, maybe you begin to extend that right leg long out in front of you. Totally optional. Find where you're at today and work with what you've got. Drop that right hip a little bit. Keep the hips level. Good. One more breath in here. And then on your exhale, send that right foot to the back of the mat. Cartwheel the arms open, facing the right side of the mat. Turn to face now the back toes for triangle pose. So pull that right hip back, left hip forward, reach forward, and then drop that right arm to the inside of the right leg. Left arm comes up. Adjust your stance if you need. Gently spin the heart open towards the ceiling, looking up at your left fingertips. Pressing down to the insides of the feet, pulling that energy up. One more breath here. And then inhale, coming back up, finding that 5-pointed star. Again, turning towards the top of the mat and step to the top of the mat, which was the back of your mat. Now it's the top of your mat. Inhale, sweep the arms up overhead. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, grab hold of your left big toe, shift the weight to the right foot, or just begin to slowly come up, bringing that left knee with you. You can grab onto it if you need a little help. Coming to that same posture at the top of the mat, or the back of the mat. Hanging onto that knee. When you're ready for a little challenge, maybe bringing your right hand to your right waist. If you've got your big toe, maybe you begin to extend that left leg out long. Keep some length in the spine wherever you're at, no curling over. Keeping that left hip level. A couple more breaths here. Find a spot to stare at that's not moving. Relax the face. One more inhale here. And then exhale, tilt forward to send that left foot back. Coming up to our 5-pointed star, turn to face the left side of the mat. And then face the top of the mat over the left foot. Reach forward, drop that left hand, find triangle pose for the other side. Left hip pulls back, right hip pulls forward, gently twisting the chest up and open as you look up towards your right fingertips. Breathe here. Pressing down through the inside of the feet. The knife edge of the foot, balancing that out by pressing down as well. Inhaling, pulling that prana up and in through the legs, up to the center of the body, all the way up through the arm. And then on your next inhale, use those top fingers to lift you back up to that 5-pointed star. And then turn to face the top of the mat, finding your mountain pose. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Hang out here, relax the shoulders, press the hips back. Exhale, fold. Plant your hands, step the right foot to the back of the mat. We're going to take a wide-legged forward fold. So bring the hands to the inside of the left foot and walk them over the right side of the mat. Toes turn to face the right side of the mat. Halfway lift, tent the fingertips up, look up, lengthen. And then exhale, shift the weight forward to the balls of your feet as you press your sitting bones back. And hinging at the hips, begin to lower the chest between the legs, finding your wide-legged forward fold. Let the head hang heavy. And then take your hands to your ankles. Slight bend in the knees here, no locking anything out. And find your deep breathing pattern. Rhythm of air circulation throughout your body as it lulls you into the present moment. Keeping your focus on the pose. How does it feel? Where does it feel tight? Where are you putting too much effort? And where can you direct that overactive amount of effort to maybe an area that's a little weaker that you're compensating for? On an inhale, bring the hands back to center, walk them off the mat, tenting the fingertips, coming up halfway. Exhale, fold. Walk the hands back towards the top of the mat. Step to forward fold. Inhale to chair, knees bend, arms rise. Lifting the gaze. Wrapping the belly up and in, slight tuck of the tailbone. And on exhale, we're going to take it down to the mat for boat pose. So slowly lowering, if you can, all the way to your hips. Lift the heels, bring the arms face up next to your legs. And again, you can always hold on to the backs of your knees here, keeping the back somewhat straight, shoulders relaxed, neck relaxed. Hugging that belly in, maybe beginning to straighten through the legs, but don't let that affect the relaxed straight spine. And I say relaxed with a little bit of humor because I don't know who finds this pose relaxing. I certainly don't. I'm right here with you. Let's stay for 2 more breaths. Can you lift, floating on your sitting bones? Exhale, slowly release all the way to your back. Take an exhale when you arrive. Inhale, point your toes, reach the arms up overhead. And exhale, crunching the knees towards your chest, wrapping the forearms around, bringing the forehead to the knees. Inhale to extend. Exhale, crunch in. Keep your back on the mat this time. Inhale, lengthen for that stretch. Exhale, hug it in. Lifting the shoulder blades off the mat, tucking the forehead towards the knees this time, reaching the hands towards the feet. Hang out here. Inhale to extend. We'll take 1 more of those. Exhale, curl it in. Forehead towards your knees. Hug it in. Reach for those feet, but keeping the shoulders relaxed. 1 more breath. Exhale, lower the feet to the mat. Extend the arms overhead. Let out a big sigh. Take a few windshield wipers left and right. And then hug the left knee in, extend the right leg long, taking wind removing pose. Exhale, switch sides, drawing the right knee in, extending the left leg long. Breath in, breath out. Hug both knees in. Begin to rock up and down the spine, rolling from the top of the mat to the bottom, massaging out each side. Maybe having a little fun with it, gaining some momentum until you can roll up to squat at the top of the mat, finding Malasana. Soles of the feet on the mat, hands together at prayer, chin tucked. Find a little lift out of the pelvis as you press the knees away with the elbows. Lower the left hand to the mat, extend the right arm long, taking the twist. And exhale, switch right hand to the mat. Inhale, reach the left arm up. Take that 1 more time. Switching sides, left hand down, right arm up. Exhale, right hand down. Inhale, the left arm up. Exhale, plant the hands, finding your Malasana with the hands planted. I was trying to think of the name of that pose, but it's not really a pose, it's a little transition. We're gonna make our way to a high lunge. So shift your weight to your right foot, send that left foot back, heel toe the right foot in, finding your runner's lunge. Scissoring the legs together as you inhale, lift the arms up. Sink down, lifting up out of your pelvis, finding the length and stretch in that front left leg. Inhale, look up, reach up. Exhale, humble warrior, bringing the chest down, arms back, gaze down at your foot. Breathe here. Inhale the arms back up, coming to our head lunge. Shifting the weight forward on that right foot, coming to a warrior 3, lifting up off those back toes. Balancing on the right leg, taking any arm placement, maybe prayer at heart center. Holding onto your hips for a little bit more stability. Gradually making our way to a T shape. Maybe that's much in the future for you. Maybe it just takes a few breaths. Play around. And then gently float that left leg back, dropping the left toes, arms up, high lunge. Exhale, plant your hands. And step the left foot forward to squat. Back where we began, palms together, pressing the elbows into the knees. Take a breath in. Exhale, let it go. Bring the hands to the mat. Shift the weight to the left foot this time. Send the right leg back. Heel toe that left foot in. Bring your hands to either side, taking that high lunge when you're ready. Scissor the legs together. Power down to inhale. Reach the arms up. Sink into that lunge. Left hip pulls back, right hip pulls forward. Inhale, reach it up. Exhale, humble warrior. Arms back, gaze down. Reconnecting with your breath, letting it wash through your body. Reset the mind. On your exhale, press down to the feet, preparing to inhale. Reach it back up to our high lunge, preparing for warrior three. Inhale, reach the belly forward, over the left knee, shift the weight forward, lifting up off that right leg. Begin to float up into your warrior three, whatever it looks like. Maybe it's a little timid and you're on your right toes for a kickstand. Maybe you're holding onto the wall or a chair in front of you. If you've got some props, don't be afraid to use them. Otherwise, just breathe where you're at. Find some lift. Find some peace with the posture. Lengthen on the inhale. Gently float that right toes back on the exhale. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, put the hands on either side of the foot. Step forward to forward fold. Heel toe the feet apart. Let's take a ragdoll pose. Taking either elbow with your hands. Relaxing the torso over the legs and let the head hang heavy. Take a full exhale out. Cleansing breaths in and out whenever you need them. Release the elbows. Inhale to halfway lift. Heel toe the feet together. And then with a straight back, come all the way up to stand. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Bring the palms together. Exhale down through heart center. Take a moment here. Recollect the awareness of your body. A moment of gratitude for the movements you're able to take. Breathing in back into that intention. Taking our time. Gently release the palms, finding once again mountain pose. Feeling the feet firmly planted on the mat. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, fold. Halfway lift on the inhale. Exhale, plant your hands, step the feet back to your plank. And we're just going to press it back and up to downward facing dog. Find your dog, spend a few breaths here, settling in. We'll take the next few postures right from downward dog here. So be sure your fingertips are spread wide. Thumb and pointer finger pressing into the mat. We'll suction cups with the hands so they're not dumping into the wrists. Long through the spine, lifting up through the tailbone. Inhale, reach the right foot back, finding a one-legged downward dog. Stack the hips by bending your knee and opening the knee up. And if you'd like, you can flip your dog here. If that's not your jam today, go ahead and place that right foot back down, lower the left knee, and take supported side plank by extending that right leg to the back of the mat and reaching the right arm up overhead. So you can either take it this way or take the flip your dog. And if you're there, we'll be here for one more breath. Exhale out. Wherever you're at, we'll meet back in downward dog. Take your time going through one-legged dog, lowering that right foot to the mat. Take a break in child's pose if you need. Don't let the integrity of the pose suffer. If you need a break, take a little break and then meet us right back when you're ready. Preparing for the other side. Inhale, lift the left leg up and back, point the toes, and then stack the hips, open the left knee up. So you begin to tilt the left leg back, up, and over for flipping your dog. Or you can take that supported side plank version by lowering the right knee to the mat, extending the left leg down, left arm up overhead. Find what works for you on this side. Open through the front body. Final exhale here. And we'll meet back in downward facing dog. Maybe a child's pose if you need a break. Take a full breath out. When you're ready to continue, extend the right leg up and back. Exhale, hug that right knee in towards your right elbow, shifting the weight forward. Exhale, send it back. Inhale, shift the weight forward, right knee to right ankle or right elbow. Exhale, send it back. This time, cross it underneath you, right knee to left elbow. Exhale, send it back. Inhale, right knee to right elbow. Stay here and extend the right leg long for fallen triangle. So the right foot comes to the outside of the left hand. And you lift the left arm up. Back foot can spin down if that helps. Lift up through the left hips. Inhale, reach the left fingertips up a little higher. And then exhale, bring that left hand back down. Finding your one-legged downward dog, right heel up and back. Exhale, lower the foot. Right out. Preparing for the other side. Extend the left heel up and back. And then curl it in. Exhale. Left knee to left elbow. Inhale, send it up and back. One-legged downward dog. Exhale, curl it in. Inhale, up and back. Exhale, left knee to right elbow. Send it back. Inhale, left knee to right elbow. Stay here, extend that left foot to the outside of the mat. Bring the right arm up. Fallen triangle, right foot meet the earth. Reach it up. Press up through your right hip. Breathe in. Reach up a little taller with those fingertips, and then exhale, plant that right hand back down. We'll meet in one-legged downward dog, spinning that left heel up and back. Exhale, lower the left foot, downward dog. Lower to your knees, and take a child's pose, much deserved. Forward to the mat. Begin to catch your breath. Take a few open mouth exhales if you need. Long and slow breath out through the mouth. Begin to walk the fingertips forward towards the top of the mat. Stretching out through the side body as you press the tailbone down. And walk the fingers over the left side of the mat for a side body stretch. Inhale, next time back to center. Stay for the exhale. Inhale, fingertips over the right side. Stretching out, leaning into the left lung and left ribs. Inhale, back to center. Coming up to tabletop, we'll take a few rounds of cow and cat. Adding in any organic movements that your body is calling for. And when you feel ready, coming to neutral spine, lower the forearms to the mat. Tuck the toes and lift up into dolphin pose. So it's like downward dog with the forearms on the mat. Keep the shoulders over the elbows as you tiptoe the toes and the feet towards your elbows and lifting up through your hips. Relax the head and the neck. Fingertips pressing down, but finding a little lift. Squeeze the shoulder blades together, but relax the neck. Hugging the belly in. Seeing if you can mimic that boat pose here. One more inhale. Exhale, lower the knees, take a child's pose. Breathe it out. Find a few moments of rest. Take a sip of water or wipe the sweat off your face. We'll be here for about 3 rounds of breath, so take your time to settle down. Take a big breath in through the mouth, out through the mouth. Coming back to your intention. Bring back the awareness to your physical body. Letting everything else melt away. Slowly crawl yourself to your belly. We'll take a couple locust poses. Bringing the arms next to you. So we're going to bring the palms down, and we're going to bring the arms underneath us. So lift the hips so that the palms are facing down underneath you. Bring the chin or the forehead to the mat, and keep the shoulders relaxed. Press the tops of the feet into the mat so the knees lift, and then inhale, lift the heart a little bit, tuck the chin, and then begin to lift the toes. Press the hands into the mat as you lift the feet off the mat. Big toes stay touching. Breathe. Find length as you lift. Exhale, lower. Remove the hands from underneath you. Rest one side of the face on the mat. Even in our rest, stay engaged with the breath. Bring the chin, the forehead back forward. Zip the legs together. And this time we're going to take locust by lifting the arms, reaching the fingertips back. On an inhale, lift the heart. Maybe you clasp your hands at your low back and pull your fists down your spine, lifting the heart a little bit more. Keep the neck neutral. Stay here or begin to lift the feet off the mat, big toes still touching. Breathing deep to lift up. Exhaling, allowing your body to fully experience this pose. Keep your awareness, stay with yourself. One more inhale to lengthen. Exhale, slowly lower, release. Lower the other side of the face to the mat for a few breaths of rest. Flipping over and floating up. It's hard work. It gets easier to the mind the more you keep present. And the more you come back to doing the practice for the practice in itself, instead of having some perfect goal in mind. It's the journey, not the destination, right? Bring the palms next to your chest. Bring the chin and the forehead to the mat. And we'll take 3 rounds of cobra. Shrug the shoulders back as you lift your heart. Breathe in at the top. Exhale, release. Inhale to lift, maybe a little higher this time. Lowering slowly on the exhale. Final cobra. Inhale, maybe pressing all the way up, lengthening through the arms, opening the heart through the shoulders. Exhale, lower. Shift up and back to tabletop. Taking a round of cow on the inhale, cat on the exhale, curling up the spine, relaxing the neck. Looking up on the inhale, arching the back. We're coming to a neutral tabletop. We'll take lizard pose. So bring the right foot forward, hands on the inside of the right leg. You can stay here, or if you'd like a little bit more active lizard pose, you can tuck the toes and lift the back heel up. Scissor the legs together, so right hip back, left hip forward. You might want to come up on a block or up on your fingertips. Breathing into that right hip. More breaths you spend, you might be able to lower down. If you're super tight, just stay where you're at, breathe. Relax the head and the gaze. Just 2 more rounds of breath here. On your exhale, lower your left knee if you took the lifted variation. Bring both hands to either side of your foot, and then bring that right knee back down to tabletop, and we'll switch sides. Preparing for lizard, On the left side, bring the left foot to the outside of the left hand. So both hands are planted on the inside. If you're taking the lifted variation, tuck the back toes, lift up, and then zip it in. Left hip back, right hip forward. Keep the heart open here. Keep the breath steady. Keep the mind on your posture, on your breath. Allow yourself to deepen in beyond the asana. And just 2 more rounds of breath on this side. On your next exhale, lower the right knee to the mat. Frame the foot with your hands. Send that left knee to the back of the mat. Tuck the toes, lift up to a downward facing dog, realigning the spine. Great neutralizing posture. And then look up at your hands. Bend your knees, sinking the hips down. Like a little pounce, we're going to step forward to Malasana. So baby step, if you want to try hopping. You can try hopping your feet to the outer edges of the mat. Bring the palms together. 2 breaths in Malasana, and here we are ready for our crow pose, Bakasana. So if you like to take Bakasana with the blocks as your little perch, feel free to grab those now. Otherwise, plant your hands down in front of you, maybe walking back a little bit so you have plenty of mat space in front. Again, lifting the hips and rocking back and forth, wiggling your knees either into your armpits or on the outside of your triceps. So, take your time setting up. Maybe take a few forward rocks onto the hands. Keep the gaze looking up. So look up at the top of the mat a little bit farther than you think you should. Press the earth away as you lift up. Hug the belly in. Maybe lift off one toe, maybe lift off both. Keep breathing, keep playing. Maybe smile, lower when you need to. Take a break. And then come back and play again. Maybe even try switching sides of the mat so you face the back of the mat for a little bit different perspective. Maybe you don't. I'm going to try it and see if it's any different on one side. Could be in your mind. Could be a fun challenge. So just spend a few minutes playing with your crow pose. Remembering to continue hugging it in. As you lift off to fly, or as you teeter-totter from one toe to the other, give yourself that grace to fall on your face and try again. We'll meet back in Malasana. Take a deep breath in. Exhale through the mouth. And then just lower down to a seat. Bring the soles of the feet together for Baddha Konasana. A round angle pose. Lengthen through the spine. Allow the knees to gently open. Begin to tune into your breath. And we're just going to sit tall here for a moment. Letting the work of Bakasana float through our veins. Exhale through open mouth. Release all that energy that builds up that we work through class. Full inhale, breathe in as much as you can. Open mouth, exhale. Take the hands to the outside of the knees. Close the knees together like a book. Lower the knees to one side and the other. Windshield wipers. And then gently find your way to tabletop. Plant the left hand in the middle of the mat. Inhale, sweep the right arm up, taking the threading of the needle, dropping that right arm underneath you, lowering to the right shoulder, the right side of the face. 3 unhurried breaths here. Begin to relax it down. Bring left hand next to your face, lift yourself up, sweep the right arm up towards the sky, plant it in the middle of the mat, and we'll switch sides. Left arm lifts, open the heart, exhale, thread the needle underneath, lowering to the left shoulder, left side of the face. Two more breaths. And draw that right hand next to your face, lift yourself back up. Exhale, plant that hand, puppy pose. Walk the hands forward, lowering to the chest, maybe the chin. Use your props if you need. Maybe the forehead comes to the mat. Keep the hips over the knees. And just gently coax the shoulders open as you broaden through the heart. Relax it down. Take 2 more rounds of breath here. If this is too much, just simply take a child's pose or any posture that allows the shoulders and the chest to relax and open. Inhale, look up, press the hands into the mat. Gently walk your hands back underneath you. Shift the hips down over the heels, finding hero pose. Inhale, sweep the arms up overhead. Exhale, cactus arms. Inhale, reach the arms up overhead. Exhale, drop the right hand. Side body stretch towards the right as you drop the left arm up overhead. Or reach the left arm up overhead. Inhale, coming back to center, left arm drops. Inhale, both arms up. Exhale, right hand to the mat next to you. Reach up with the right fingertips. Side body stretch for the right side. Your exhale brings you back down. Shift the hips to the left. And extend the right leg, both legs long for our forward fold. Relaxing the shoulders, sitting up straight. Arms up. Inhale. Exhale, fold. Belly to thighs, fingertips reaching. Inhale to lengthen through the spine. Find a little straightness, a little more straight in the spine before exhaling, completely releasing down for your forward fold. Lower the gaze and enjoy the stretch. Spin the inner legs down. Pull the belly forward. Maybe the heart lifts a little bit here. Tuck the chin. And inhale to gently sit back up. Bring the soles of the feet together, taking another bound angle pose. This time we're going to clasp our fingertips around our feet. Shrug the shoulders. Inhale, lift the heart. Exhale, fold over the legs, maybe wiggling the elbows to the outer edges of the knees to deepen into your fold. Tuck the chin. Soften the inner legs. And gently let the pose unfold without overly exerting yourself here. Let the exhale help you. And to release the effort, allow yourself to feel the ease of the postures. And inhale, curl the spine up. Bring the knees together. Shift forward to the top of your mat. Lower onto your back. And cross the right ankle over your left knee for our supine figure 4. Lifting that left foot and gently draw that left knee in as you energetically press that right knee away. Tuck the chin. Breathe. We'll take this into a twist. So releasing the left leg. Drop the legs to the left. So your right foot comes to the earth next to you on the left. Extend the right arm long, looking over that right shoulder. Legs to the left. Gaze to the right. Twist. Inhale the gaze back to center. Bring the legs back up. Extend the right leg towards the ceiling. And then plant that right foot back down. Lift the left foot, cross the left ankle over the right knee, supine figure four, other side. Slight tuck of the chin, so the back is straight, and the neck is straight. Shoulders down the back. Don't forget about your breath here. And taking it to the twist, gently drop the legs to the right so that left foot meets the earth next to you on the right. Extend the left arm to the mat next to you and look over your left shoulder. Move into the twist. Relaxing down a little deeper on the exhales. And on your next inhale, bring the gaze back to the ceiling. And knees back to center. Extend the left leg long, foot flat towards the ceiling. And left hands it down. Gentle windshield wiper left and right if you'd like. And then hug the knees in, curling into a little ball, wrapping the forearms around the shins. Tucking in the chin, lifting the forehead towards the knees. And then finding happy baby, reaching between the legs, grab the big toes, lower the shoulder blades to the mat. Widen the legs as you draw the knees down. Flatten your feet. Try to flatten your spine to the mat. One more breath. Exhale, bring the feet together and begin to lengthen through the legs, holding onto your big toes. Keep the back straight so your knees might stay a little bent here. And then keeping the feet where they are, release the arms. Slowly lower the legs to the mat. Keeping a bend in the knees if you have low back pain or issues. Keep pressing the low back into the mat as you lower your legs all the way down. Point the toes when they land. Inhale, take a stretch. Clasp the hands and point the fingertips up overhead, and then we'll take a little banana shape as we take our crescent stretch. Exhale, stay. Inhale, lengthen, point the toes, reach the arms up, and then exhale, curl into the opposite side, in towards the right. Arms coming overhead towards the right, feet coming over the right side of the mat. Inhale back to center. Exhale, cactus your arms. Bring the soles of the feet together, allow the knees to open. Breathe here. Take the deepest inhale you possibly can. And the biggest, loudest exhale. We'll take one more of those. Big inhale. Filling all the way up, preparing for a relaxing sigh out. Begin to make your way to Shavasana. Lengthening out on the mat. Finding stillness in the arms and the legs. Feeling the earth supporting you. And the air against the skin in the front of you. begin to take a little body scan from the crown of the head all the way down to the toes, relaxing, releasing. Allow your breath to become natural, softening through the belly. Take a few more moments, the physical body on your mat. And then allow yourself to drift into Shavasana. Slowly begin to bring some slow movements back to your fingers and your toes. Inhaling back to your space. Begin to roll out the wrists. And extend the arms to either side, like a T. Cross the right arm over your chest. Hook the left arm over it to take a shoulder stretch. Squeezing that left arm in. Look over the right shoulder. Inhale to release the arms back out to a T. And exhale to the other side, left arm across the chest. Hooking at the elbows, pressing the right arm into the left. Take that shoulder stretch and lowering the gaze over the left shoulder. Inhale back to center, arms out to a T. And then up overhead for a stretch. Point the toes, reach the arms and the fingers. Exhale, hug the right knee in, tucking it in. And switch sides, releasing the right knee, tucking the left knee in towards your chest, clasping your fingertips over the knee to hug it in. And hug both knees in. And take little circles, one direction, a few rounds. Slowly stopping, switching directions. Some gentle knee circles in the low back. And then hug the knees in towards your chest, tucking the chin, lengthening the spine and the back. And gently roll to one side. And press yourself up to a comfortable seat, the top of the mat. Keeping the eyes closed and gazing down. Inhale the arms up overhead, palms together at the top. Exhaling down through heart center. Release the hands to the knees. Shrug the shoulders down the back. Lift the chin, lift the gaze. Hope you enjoyed our flow, our little flights, twists and turns, and all that our asana practice takes us through, introducing us to moments of peace and challenge that hopefully you can carry with you off the mat. Look forward to sharing our next practice together. Until then, stay well. Thank you.